Woo!
Yo, 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 yo. Pop a 40 and check your road.
A big New England welcome from Portland, Maine. This is good old JR, Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Law.
I've never seen a crowd so fired up, JR. They can't wait to get started, and neither can I.
That makes two of us, King. I don't think Portland's going to know what hit it after tonight.
He saw that one coming.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I've got the looks.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got...
Is that? Yes, that's an elimination. Look at Shawn Michaels. The future Hall of Famer has overcome so much adversity in his career. But the Heartbreak Kid's got more heart than anyone I've ever seen in this business.
You know, JR, HBK might be a living legend and all, but I wish he'd just keep his mouth shut and let his actions in the ring speak for him. He's never met a microphone he didn't like.
Michaels has impressed me more times than I can count, King. Even you have to admit that he's done a lot for this business.
Yeah, and the business has done a lot for him. Michaels tries to come off as a goody two-shoes, but when it comes right down to it, he's as much of an egotist as anyone else in the business. Lashley's got all the size and strength anyone could ask for, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to get him the win here tonight.
That's your opinion, King. But if Lashley's career thus far has been any indication, I'd say he's got an excellent chance of victory in this match. Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick. Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. That's it. The match is over for that particular superstar. That went nowhere.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still... He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other. Wow, he wasn't too gentle about throwing him out.
You hear the clock ticking, tick, tock. You're about to stop living.
The biggest mistake you can make with the Sandman is to underestimate him. He's got one of the best strategic minds of any competitor I've seen.
Over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination. Listen, there's one less superstar in this match now. I think we're going to find out just... Talk about adding insult to injury. Tossed out of the ring and the match. So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King. I know Montavious Porter calls himself SmackDown's MVP, but I don't see it.
Hey, cut him some slack. He is from SmackDown, after all. Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later. and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beaten like.
I don't believe it. He's been eliminated.
He countered that and made it look easy.
I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
This is raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else.
He took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match. You know, despite the fact that he's been up and over and out, eliminated.
And there's the elimination. I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off-season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
That's for damn sure. And that's why I don't think there can be any doubt in anyone's mind that the superstars of the WWE are the greatest athletes in the world. Kenny Doxter's first WWE appearance was with that all-male cheerleading squad, the Spirit Squad. Not that that's a bad thing. Yes.
Come on. I bet you thought about being a male cheerleader for OU, waving those pom-poms and grinning like an idiot.
We didn't have male cheerleaders in Oklahoma, King, but that 10-to-1 female-to-male ratio was pretty tempting. There he goes! He's out of the match! Tommy Dreamer has shed years of blood, sweat, and tears. So he doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination. A textbook reversal there.
How can these fans be this excited about Rey Mysterio, JR? He's so tiny that half of them probably can't even see him in the ring.
Well, King, there's no... Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. One of the perks of being Mark Henry is that there aren't many people who can stop you from doing anything you want to do.
That's true. The world's strongest man is a terrifying human being, and he's capable of seriously injuring his opponents.
And that's supposed to be a bad thing? How many times do I have to say it? Oh no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
Oh no! I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the band behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match too. You can look at any professional...
He just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion. He's got some evil intentions here.
Oh, man. 10 feet in the air and all the way down again. There's the reversal.
I'll be honest with you, King. This is not the way I thought this match would go at all. This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar.
He reversed it.
And it's been reversed.
His opponent.
That's one fewer superstar in this match. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue. Not to show, but I don't have that tip. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are. Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR.
They call him the Samoan Bulldozer. And you don't get closer to the truth than that.
No kidding. He's just about as big and almost as strong. And the only difference is you can turn a bulldozer off if something goes wrong.
This capacity. He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. I don't think that these superstars have even come. Oh my gosh! He's been eliminated from the match.
He's a slippery devil. These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in the match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible.
You know, JR, everyone goes on and on about how great The Undertaker is. But I think he's overrated. It takes more than black lights and some dry ice to impress me.
How about a perfect record at WrestleMania? How about being a multiple-time WWE champion? Does that impress you?
Now, come on, JR. I'm not saying that the dead man doesn't have one or two impressive achievements to his name. I just think he's taken too seriously for a grown man who dresses like it's Halloween every day.
One or two? There's a reason they call him the Phenom King. He's been one of the most dominant WWE superstars for his entire career. He came in at the top, and he stayed there ever since.
Well, The Undertaker might have had a pretty good ride, but I think it's only a matter of time before someone buries the dead man. Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting it all on the line for them right here tonight. The scariest thing about Snitsky isn't his size or his strength. It's the fact that he just doesn't care about anyone or anything.
We've seen that time and time again from the man with the yellow teeth. And we're seeing that here tonight in this match.
It might be the last thing his opponent ever sees.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell. What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all.
You think these fans have gotten their money's worth tonight, JR?
If they haven't yet, I'm sure they're going to by the end of this match.
Well, I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. JTG's always giving shout-outs to his friends. Have you ever given a shout-out?
Well, you know, once I dropped a bowling ball to my foot, and I screamed like a pig under a gate. That's about as close as I've ever come to a shout-out. You've got to ask him. He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off.
The power of the alpha male is just plain scary.
No doubt about it. You don't see many superstars with the ability to physically dominate their opponents the way Marcus Corvon can.
And he's not just strong, he's also quick, and that makes him even more dangerous.
The alpha male is an incredibly well-rounded superstar, and that makes it hard for his opponents to find a weak spot to exploit. What a reversal.
I'm so disgusted with Batista, JR. He could have stayed with Triple H and Ric Flair in Evolution and continued to ride the coattails of two of the greatest legends in this business. Instead, he threw it all away.
What are you talking about, King? Batista never rode anyone's coattails. He's his own man. He earned his spot. And Flair and Triple H are two of the greats, no doubt about it. But Batista proved he's at their level when he beat Triple H for the World Heavyweight title. Is there any superstar in WWE who can go toe-to-toe with that man, The Undertaker? I don't think there is.
Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? There's no way The Undertaker's gonna win this match. Just look at him.
Oh, I am, King. I'm looking at one of the most awesome forces I've ever seen in a WWE ring. And I think the dead man's going to remind everyone tonight why they call him the Phenom.
Randy Orton is a genius, JR. As soon as he got what he needed from Triple H and Ric Flair, he turned on him and struck out on his own.
I think you've got a selective memory there, Kingfish. I seem to remember Triple H and Ric Flair turning on Orton.
Here's your winner, Randy Orton.